The cameras flash like lightning in a storm. A sea of faces turns toward the red carpet, and there she is, Jennifer Aniston, America's sweetheart, walking hand in hand with someone new. But this isn't just another Hollywood romance story. This is the tale of a woman who's been searching for love in the most watched fishbowl on Earth. Tonight, we dive deep into the heart of a journey that's been 3 decades in the making. Picture this moment: the Beverly Hills Hotel, crystal chandeliers, casting golden shadows across marble floors. The elite of Hollywood gathering for another star-studded evening. Jennifer steps out of a black sedan. Her hand reaches out. Another hand takes it. The crowd goes silent for just a heartbeat. Then the chaos begins. "Jennifer, over here. Who's your date? Are you in love?" She smiles. That same radiant smile that made Rachel Green a household name. But there's something different in her eyes tonight. Something deeper. For the first time in years, Jennifer Aniston looks complete. But to understand this moment, we need to go back, way back, February 11th, 1969, Sherman Oaks, California. A little girl is born into a world of broken dreams and shattered expectations. Her father, John Aniston, is a soap opera actor. Her mother, Nancy, is a model-turned-actress. They should be living the Hollywood dream. Instead, they're living a Hollywood nightmare. "Mommy, why are you crying again?" 5-year-old Jennifer doesn't understand why her mother spends so much time locked in the bathroom. Why the house feels cold even when the California sun is blazing. Nancy Tao is struggling with depression. The kind that swallows you whole and spits you out broken. Young Jennifer becomes the family peacemaker. The little girl who learns to read emotions before she can read books. "It's okay, Mommy. I'll be good. I promise I'll be good." This is where it begins. The desperate need to be loved, to be perfect, to never let anyone down. Because maybe, just maybe, if she's perfect enough, her family won't fall apart. But families have a way of crumbling despite our best efforts. When Jennifer is 9, her parents divorce. The split is messy, painful. Public Nancy moves Jennifer to New York, away from the California sunshine, away from her father. "We're starting over, Jenny, just you and me." New York is harsh, unforgiving. Jennifer attends the Rudolph Steiner School. She's the girl from California trying to fit in with East Coast kids who speak a different language. She finds refuge in the drama club. On stage, she can become someone else. Someone who doesn't carry the weight of her parents' broken marriage. "When I'm acting, I feel free," she tells her diary one night. "Like I can be anyone except me." At 17, she makes a decision that will change everything. She's moving back to Los Angeles. She's going to be an actress. "You're making a mistake," Nancy tells her. "This business will eat you alive." But Jennifer has fire in her belly. She's tired of being the good girl, the peacemaker, the one who holds everyone else together while falling apart inside. She gets her first job waiting tables at a restaurant in Hollywood. Between shifts, she auditions and auditions. Rejection becomes her daily bread. "Thank you." Next, not quite what we're looking for. Maybe try again in a few years. Each no is a small death. But Jennifer keeps going. Because what else can she do? Then, in 1994, lightning strikes. She walks into a casting room for a new show called Friends. She's reading for the role of Monica, the organized one, the perfectionist. But something magical happens. The casting directors see something else in her. Something warmer, more vulnerable. What do you think about reading for Rachel instead? Rachel Green, the spoiled rich girl who runs away from her wedding. The princess who has to learn how to live in the real world. Jennifer nails it. Not because she's acting, but because she understands what it feels like to run away, to start over, to discover who you really are. Friends becomes a phenomenon. Overnight, Jennifer Aniston transforms from struggling actress to global superstar. But fame is a double-edged sword, especially in the 1990s. Every move she makes is scrutinized, every outfit analyzed, every relationship dissected. Is Jennifer dating her co-star David Schwimmer? Jennifer Aniston's diet secrets revealed. How Jennifer stays so thin. She's America's sweetheart. But sweethearts aren't allowed to be human. Then, in 1998, she meets someone who changes everything. Brad Pitt walks into her life like a golden god. 6 feet of Hollywood perfection. The kind of man who makes other men insecure and women weak. At the knees, their first date is electric. He picks her up in his motorcycle. They ride through the Hollywood Hills as the sun sets behind them. This feels like a movie, Jennifer thinks. And it does. For a while, their relationship becomes the stuff of tabloid dreams. Hollywood's golden couple, beautiful, successful, perfect. They marry in July 2000. The wedding costs over $1 million, 50,000 roses, a gospel choir, fireworks over the Pacific Ocean. I've never been happier, Jennifer tells reporters. She means it. In that moment, she's living the fairy tale every little girl dreams of. But fairy tales have a way of turning into nightmares. When you're not looking, the pressure to have children begins almost immediately. Every magazine wants to know when Jennifer will get pregnant. When are you giving Brad babies? Don't you want to be a mother? What are you waiting for? The questions feel like daggers. Because the truth is, Jennifer does want children, desperately. But her body has other plans. Miscarriage after miscarriage. Month after month of hoping, praying, trying. Maybe it's not meant to be, Brad says one night. But Jennifer can't accept that. Won't accept that. She throws herself into fertility treatments. Hormones that make her feel crazy. Procedures that leave her emotionally drained. Meanwhile, Brad is filming a movie called Mr. and Mrs. Smith. His co-star is Angelina Jolie. Dark hair, full lips, dangerous eyes. Everything Jennifer isn't. She's just a colleague, Brad assures her, nothing more. But Jennifer has spent her whole life reading between the lines. She knows when someone is lying. The signs are small at first. Brad coming home late. Phone calls he takes in private. A distance in his eyes that wasn't there before. Are you having an affair? Jennifer finally asks. Don't be ridiculous. But ridiculous becomes reality when the paparazzi photos surface. Brad and Angelina on a beach in Kenya, playing with her adopted son Maddox, looking like the family Jennifer has been desperately trying to create. January 2005. The announcement rocks Hollywood. Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt announce their separation. 7 words that destroy a marriage. A dream, a future Jennifer thought was written in stone. The media frenzy is brutal. Every magazine cover dissects their split. Team Aniston versus Team Jolie. Jennifer was too focused on her career. Brad wanted children, and Jennifer didn't. Angelina stole Jennifer's husband. The narratives write themselves, and Jennifer becomes the victim in her own story. But being America's sweetheart means you have to suffer gracefully, publicly, with a smile. I'm doing well, she tells every interviewer. I'm focusing on myself and my work. Inside, she's dying. The house in Beverly Hills feels like a mausoleum. Every corner holds memories of what used to be, what should have been. She throws herself into work. The breakup. Marley and me. The good girl. Each role is therapy. Each character a chance to explore different versions of herself. But at night, when the cameras stop rolling and the applause dies down, She goes home to an empty house. "Maybe I'm just not meant to be loved," she writes in her journal. The dating carousel begins. A series of high-profile relationships that never quite stick. Vince Vaughn, the funny guy who makes her laugh but can't make her forget. John Mayer, the musician who writes songs about her then breaks her heart in interviews. "She was like crack cocaine to me," he tells Playboy magazine. Jennifer reads the quote and feels something inside her break all over again. Then there's Gerard Butler, Adam Sandler, a string of co-stars and directors and men who want to be seen with Jennifer Aniston more than they want to know her. Each relationship ends the same way, with Jennifer wondering what's wrong with her. "Why can't I make anyone stay?" She asks her therapist. "Maybe you're trying too hard," comes the reply. But Jennifer doesn't know how to not try. Trying is all she's ever done. In 2011, she meets Justin Theroux, the writer-actor with brooding eyes and a leather jacket. He's different from the others, quieter, more mysterious. For a while, it works. They get engaged, move in together. Jennifer thinks maybe this is it, her second chance at forever. But Justin loves New York. Jennifer's life is in Los Angeles. Their oil and water trying to mix the engagement drags on. Years pass. The wedding keeps getting postponed. Finally, in 2015, they marry in a secret ceremony. Jennifer wears Valentino. The guest list is small, intimate, finally home. She thinks as they exchange vows. But home is different for different people. Justin's home is the gritty streets of Manhattan. Jennifer's home is the sun-soaked hills of Hollywood. Then, in 2023, something shifts. She's at a small industry event, nothing glamorous. Just a gathering of writers and producers. That's where she meets him. We'll call him David. Not his real name, because some stories deserve protection from the tabloid machine. He's not an actor, not famous. He works behind the scenes, creates things rather than performing them. "I love your work on the morning show," he tells her. Not "You're so beautiful." Not "I loved you" in Friends. He sees her work, her art, her intelligence. They talk for hours, about books, about films, about life. For the first time in years, Jennifer feels seen. Really seen. Their first date is at a small bookstore in Silver Lake. They browse the shelves together. He recommends novels she's never heard of. She suggests memoirs that changed her life. This feels different, Jennifer thinks. And it is different. David doesn't want anything from her except her company. He has his own career, his own money, his own life. He's not trying to climb the Hollywood ladder using her as a rung. They keep it quiet. Date in small restaurants. Take walks on empty beaches. Build something real away from the cameras. For 6 months, their relationship is their secret. Jennifer remembers what it feels like to just be a woman falling in love, not a celebrity performing. Romance. But secrets have a way of surfacing in Hollywood. A paparazzi photo surfaces. Jennifer and David at a farmer's market, holding hands. She's laughing at something he said. She looks younger, lighter, that the tabloids go crazy. Jennifer Aniston's mystery man. Has Jen finally found the one? All the details on Jennifer's secret. Romance. But this time, Jennifer doesn't run, doesn't hide, doesn't issue denials or explanations. She's learned something over the years. Love isn't a performance. It's not something you do for other people's approval. It's something you do for yourself. Which brings us back to tonight. The star-studded event. The red carpet. The moment that started our story. Jennifer and David arrived together. Their first official public appearance as a couple. The photographers are relentless. The questions come fast and loud, but Jennifer isn't the same woman who used to shrink from the spotlight when her personal life was exposed. She's 54 years old. She's been through divorces and heartbreak and years of being analyzed. Like a lab specimen, she's earned the right to love whoever she wants. however she wants. Are you in love, Jennifer? A reporter shouts. Jennifer stops, looks directly into the camera. That smile spreads across her face. Not the practiced red carpet smile. The real one. The one that reaches her eyes. I'm happy, she says simply. And you can see it in her posture. In the way she holds David's hand. In the way she moves through the crowd. Jennifer Aniston is finally, genuinely happy. They spend the evening together, dancing, laughing, talking to friends. David isn't performing for the cameras. He's not trying to become famous by association. He's just being himself. And Jennifer isn't trying to be perfect. She's just being present. I never thought I'd get here, she tells him during a quiet moment on the balcony. Where, he asks, to a place where love feels easy. Because that's what? This is easy love. The kind that doesn't require constant maintenance or public validation. The kind that just exists. Later that night, back in her Beverly Hills home, Jennifer looks at herself in the mirror. The same face that launched 1,000 magazine covers. The same smile that made Rachel Green iconic. But something is different. The desperation is gone. The need to prove herself worthy of love. She's learned the hardest lesson of all. You can't make someone love you by being perfect. You can only love yourself enough to attract someone who loves your imperfections too. David emerges from the bathroom, toothbrush in hand, hair messy, looking nothing like a movie star. Ready for bed? He asks. Such a simple question. But to Jennifer, it sounds like a promise. The promise of someone who will be there tomorrow morning and the morning after that. Ready? She says that tabloids will dissect every detail of their relationship. They'll look for cracks, signs of trouble, evidence that this too will end in heartbreak. But Jennifer isn't worried about the tabloids anymore. She's learned that love isn't a performance for other people's entertainment. It's a quiet revolution that happens in private moments. In morning coffee shared in comfortable silence. In inside jokes that no one else understands. In choosing each other again and again. Despite the chaos of fame and the pressure of public expectation, 3 decades after that little girl in Sherman Oaks decided to chase her dreams in Hollywood, Jennifer Aniston has found something better than fame. She's found peace, the kind of peace that comes from knowing you're loved not for what you can give someone, but for who you are when all the cameras stop rolling. Tonight, as Jennifer falls asleep in David's arms, she doesn't think about what tomorrow's headlines will say. She doesn't worry about whether this relationship will last forever. She just feels grateful for right now, this moment, this love. Because sometimes, right now is enough. Sometimes, it's everything. The little girl who used to wonder why she wasn't worth staying for has finally found her answer. She was always worth staying for. She just needed to find someone who could see it. And in a city built on illusions, that might be the most beautiful truth of all. Love doesn't always look like a fairy tale. Sometimes it looks like a quiet Tuesday evening with someone who makes you laugh. Sometimes it looks like building something real in a world full of pretense. Sometimes it looks like Jennifer Aniston walking hand in hand with someone who loves her not because she's famous, but because she's her. And that, perhaps, is the most Hollywood ending of all, the real kind. What do you think about Jennifer's journey to finding love? Have you ever had to learn to love yourself before someone else could truly love you? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the heart of Hollywood.